Guys, Jeff Johnson here. Just wanted to give you an update on things on my end because it's a very important time of year and, well, it's important to get this out there. Uh, Basically, what we've seen happen recently, I've had a little bit of a health setback, if you will. I've had some interesting times, and I'm hoping to take you through that in this video here. About a week ago, I had to check myself into hospital, and what ended up happening, I was experiencing some pains in my lower right abdomen, and just it was this constant sort of pain. Like I ordered this fatty food lunch, I had some wings and started feeling just this constant pressure. If you were to rate it on like a scale of 1 to 10, it would have been about a 4. And it sort of subsided as the day went on. I thought it was just like gas or, just something going on there, like maybe even heartburn. And whatever, that happened. I had my dinner that night, felt that sort of return, and just tried to sleep it off. Woke up the next morning, totally fine. And then Wednesday, just had some light snacks through the day. Then Wednesday night, had myself a big piece of fried pork schnitzel. And it was like my body went into DEFCON 1 within about an hour. Just intense pain in that area once again, and I just decided, no, I can't do this. I have to go to the hospital. So basically what ended up happening there, I called my wife home from work, and she stayed home with my daughter Paige, and I drove into the hospital. Immediately I was checked into the hospital. They started putting me on an IV. They started checking my blood levels, checking for tenderness in that area, and basically making sure like it wasn't like something extremely serious. But as it turned out, I'm having gallbladder attacks, and what you've got there is basically sludge has built up in my gallbladder. It's not gallstones, thank God, but the sludge is basically a stage ahead of that, where you've got this sort of, it's almost like a sand or a silt that's built up inside of the gallbladder. And every time your gallbladder produces bile to help with making things digest as it comes through your body, the bile hits the silt or sludge that's built up in there, and it causes inflammation and pain for me, which I was experiencing. And it happens when you have extremely bad foods. So this last week has been sort of trial and error while I've been trying to figure that out. Pain is definitely down for me right now because I've sort of adjusted my diet to get around that. And the other thing about it to look into here is just the fact that I've been taking medications to help me with that as well. So like I've got a medication for inflammation, a medication for pain, a medication for nausea, which good thing I haven't had to use that because that's a sign of something worse that's going on. But I've got the medication for nausea just in case something were to happen. In any case, I'm not sure how much of the lack of pain that I'm experiencing right now is because of the medication or because of myself adjusting my diet. And adjusting my diet, I must do. It's something that has to happen through this. It's what the doctors at the hospital told me. And it was something I was planning on doing come the new year anyway, but now it's something that's getting a little bit more prevalence. And instead of me starting in the new year, it's something I'm starting now. So what do I have to cut out? There's quite a bit of stuff that actually has to be cut out. I have to cut out fatty foods, fried foods, fast foods, junk foods. I have to cut out spicy foods. I have to cut out pork and beef. I have to cut out pop, alcohol, coffee. Like all of those things have to get out of my diet. And for a lot of people who say, well, you shouldn't do too much too fast because your body's going to go into shock. Well, no, because the problem that you run into there is if I have those things, I experience the pain. If I cut out all those things at the same time, my body gets angry about it. If I don't cut out all those things at the same time, my body gets angry about it. So there's no two ways about it. You've got one choice, and that's getting rid of all these things. So my drink of choice for the last week has been water. I've been having foods like chicken, cream of corn. I've been having chicken noodle soups. I bought some beets to eat. Beets of all things. Oh my God. But more healthier options. And the good thing I discovered is peanut butter doesn't hurt me. I love peanut butter. I absolutely love peanut butter. So that's something that I can still have, like a peanut butter sandwich or something like that. And it's high fiber, high protein, basically. It helps to sort of force out the bile after it helps digest, which is a good thing because from what I've been doing, I've been learning about different ways to have food to sort of help out with this. And if you have a lot of fiber, the fiber basically has the bile cling onto it and digests out. So what you want to try to do is find a way to liquefy the sludge, liquefy the starts of the gallstones, and get that carried out with the bile and have the fiber absorb that and take it out. It's a way to sort of clear out the system. So there's a lot of things I've got to do. Unfortunately, it's slowed down some of the things I'm doing because major changes I've got to make for myself are basically live more healthy, lose weight, and get plenty of rest. And because of that, it's affected how many hours I have available in the day, because in the new year, I'm going to have to be going on to a gym program, which I was planning on doing already, but now extra emphasis to it. And the other thing about it is it means I need to go to sleep more, which means less time for editing. And so if you follow my YouTube channel, Game on GNT, there's a lot of editing that's involved in that. So you might see less videos a year coming from that if you're a fan of that sort of thing. And, you know, it's a trial and error process. I got to figure out what I'm doing and do what's best for me. And in the long run, it's more important because my life is important, my family life is important, and we're going to keep doing what we can. Good thing is, in the new year, I am taking part in a body challenge through Fitness Inc., which I'm really looking forward to it because it's 99 days at the gym, and the goal is to try and lose the most percentage of body weight, and the winner gets a trip to Las Vegas. So not only do I have this healthy incentive to get through, that's part of my work at the radio station and will do better for me in the long run, it also works towards those new health goals while doing what I can to help promote Fitness Inc. and their contest. So lots of exciting changes that are coming. I can't think of this as a down. I have to think of this as an opportunity. And it's an opportunity to live better and an opportunity to do more for basically bettering me. So I'm going to keep you posted on this. You're going to see updates on my fitness journey as I go ahead, and we'll see how this goes. I may have some setbacks. I may see some trial and error. I may eat something that my body's like, whoa, what are you doing? But we're going to do our best and hope for the best. So in any case, I'm Jeff Johnson. More coming from me in the future on this. We're going to get through this, guys.